Get started. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. So this is our Tai Chi forms class, our traditional forms class. Let's get started. Thank you, with a warm up of our first section all the way up until that movement fist under elbow that we were working with last week. So let's take a moment. We're going to turn so we move the same direction. We're going to go into prepare, run through a little checklist, and then get moving. All right, so starting feet, shoulders width apart. Take a moment and look down. Make sure they're nice and straight. If you have floorboards, use them to your advantage. Lifting up through the crown of your head. Let your shoulders hang down. So maybe you want to shake your shoulders out a little bit. Let them find a little bit of a pulling down motion. Remember that we're going to have that little piece of fruit tucked under our arms. And we're going to let our lower back or our waist relax down. So we're finding length from our tailbone through the crown of our head. That allows our knees to soften. And then we find the weight fully centered in our feet. So take 2 breaths here. Where can you let go? Where can you find some space in the joints? Or maybe a bit more of a relaxed feeling. Inhaling, lift the arms up, shoulder height, shoulder width, opening. Pressing down, upper arms, forearms, and palms. Ward off left, shift left, rotate on your right heel. Right arm reaches out, left arm bends underneath, and we step to 12 o'clock. Pressing up and down, ward off left. Shift to the right, rotate whole body on your left heel. Rotate both arms. We're going to close and step for ward off right. Hinge the right arm up, press down with the left. Rotate both arms to the corner, left palm faces up, right palm seated. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist and arms go to your other corner. Touching the center of your right forearm. Expand up and out for press. Open up both arms. Come back over a ball, sit up the palms, and then push. Flatten the arms for single width. We show turning with our left arm and waist, then the whole body follows, rotating on our right heel. Press the palms down, fingertips point together. Relax the left foot, then make a hook. Standing ward off, step wide enough and show striking. Raise hands and step forward, shift back, turn on your left heel. We're going to 12 o'clock. Open up the hook. It's like a clap and miss, empty stance on the heel. Most of the weight's in the left leg. Both arms go down circle. Left arm comes on top. We close and step. Right arm passes on the outside, going overhead, white crane, spreads its wings. Look at the right palm. Left arm goes up, right arm down, then they switch for the 2 circles and step. We're imagining brushing off a table and then striking with the right palm. Reaching out, step closer in. Pull back, remember up and down with the arms, touching with the left heel, hamstrung glute. Brush knee, swing the right arm down, sit up the palm. Step, right hand to the shoulder as you brush, straight out for the strike. Being aware of your space, shift back and rotate left arm and leg and foot. Swing the left arm down. Step, open, and strike with the left palm. Other side, shift back, right arm comes up, turn everything together, weight pours in, swing the right arm down, step out, brush knee, and strike. Reaching forward like you're letting someone pull you, pull back, hamstrung salute, up and down, looks like play guitar. Right arm swings down for our last brush knee. Brushing off that table, strike with the right palm. Parry, block, and punch. Shift back, just like brush knee, turn everything together. Both arms go down, circle this time. Make a fist, touch with the right heel. carry out to the side, weight moves forward, left arm and leg go out together, and then we punch. Separate the arms, both palms face up. We're breaking a grab over our left forearm. Sit up both palms at the chest, and then push. Turning, right palm facing out, chopping to the corner, weight pours into the right as you rotate on the left heel. Wild West arms as you shift back. Step in, arms cross at the bottom, center off, cross hands. Shift right, turn that left foot as far as you can. Remember, separate the arms first. Right arm hinges up, left arm goes down. 2 circles. Embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. Looks like brush knee. Bicycle the arms, connecting out with the right forearm. Turn from the waist for roll back. Press, touching the center of the forearm, banding out. Open up both arms. Come back over a ball. Sit up those palms and push. Flatten the arms, fist under elbow. Feels like single whip. So turning with the left arm, whole body turns and rotates. Press down. This time push out to the side, right palm sitting up. Transitional step to the corner, ward off and connect out. Show grabbing as you step on that plank. Pull the left arm down, make a fist with the right, touch with the heel, lift and punch. Fist under elbow. Ooh, nice. How does it feel? That's a big chunk of the form. Fist under elbow is a hard move, right? It is. So let's spend a little bit of time going over it, okay? Let's talk about the footwork real quick and why it's a little bit harder to learn over Zoom than it is in person, okay? So remembering that we're starting from this less than corner direction, okay? So from here, we all know we shift our weight back. We feel really good with this part, right? And we know that we turn. Our right foot's gonna come to 12 o'clock. So you're looking right at your screen now. Now you're gonna relax your left foot, and this is where we push out to the side. We're gonna step. Remember, it's just a transitional step, so we're just moving to that corner direction. It's not gonna be wide, it's just moving towards the corner. You're gonna shift, you're gonna step on the plank. This is the hard part. We're stepping on a plank this way. So both feet are gonna be to the corner, but we're on this 12-inch plank. Now from here, how you can check if you're doing it right is when you relax your left foot, you should just be able to pick it up and put it right back in the same spot on the heel. Now, the thing we see most with this movement is we move the weight forward, okay? We want to stay back. So we want to remember we're lifting and punching and staying back. We don't want to come forward, okay? This is a hard thing to kind of drill in. All right, let's do it again. So from our less than corner direction, all right, shift back, turn that right heel to 12 o'clock, on the right heel to 12 o'clock. Relax your left foot. You're gonna pick up, you're gonna step to that corner direction. You're gonna shift, look down now. Step on that plank. Nice, now relax that left foot, touch with the heel, 30%. So how do we get 30%? Lean into it, right? So if you're upright like this, to get 30%, you're gonna have to go like this. But if you lean from your hips, you're gonna feel that weight pour in. Do you feel the difference? Okay, that's really important for our empty stances. That's how we get the weight, is the torso leaning into our front foot, okay? Feel good about that? All right, let's do the arms, okay? Just the arms, I'm gonna stay close. So remember, we're starting at the push. Look away from your screen for a moment because we know where we're going. From here, we're just gonna flatten the arms. You're just going to turn your torso. Turn. Now you're facing the screen. I'm going to face away. So we're going to the corner. Perfect. Just like single whip, press down. Now turn and push out to the side. Perfect. Okay, from here, remember the right palm doesn't change very much. The left arm connects out. How do we do? Perfect. Now we would turn and rotate to grab, make a fist as you come down. Lift and punch. Yes. Yes. And remember, we call it fist under elbow, but it's not quite under elbow. It's going to stop center. Remembering the meaning is that we're lifting someone's arm into a chicken wing and exposing all of this for our punch, okay? When we do that, we wouldn't be punching all the way through, right? We would just be reaching their torso. Okay, good. All right, let's try to put it together. We're gonna stop and hit some checkpoints, and then we're gonna move slowly, okay? So from our push, all right, nice starting bow stance. Remember, we're not quite corner, we're less than corner, push. Okay, shift back the weight, flatten your arms. Don't lean back, lean into everything. Nice, there we go. All right, so turning from your waist, then everything turns on your right heel. Press down, and then push out to the side, relaxing that left foot. So here's your checkpoint. Then we're gonna step. Arms don't change until you move that weight in and you're imagining connecting out. You don't know what's coming, so you're just connecting. Rotate to show grabbing as you re-step. Right arm still doesn't change. It's just along for the journey. Now here, you're gonna pull down, relax the left foot, lift, punch, and touch with the heel. Now check. So our butt over our right heel. So we're back, we're not leaned at all. Fist is punching. Nice leans, yes. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's flow. Okay, no checkpoints. Now you know where we should be on the side, where we should connect, and where we end. Okay, let's just flow through it and see how we're doing. All right, from push, less than corner direction. All right, flatten the arms and move back. Sink into it, lean into it. Turn from your waist, whole body turns, press down and then out to the side as you relax the left foot. Step out and connecting, warding off out. Rotate and grab as we step on the plank, pulling down, making a fist, lift, punch, empty stance on the heel. Yes. Is it feeling better? Okay, where are we getting hung up? Do we have any specific questions? Do we want to do it again? Okay, let's do it again. All right. So from push, check your bow stance, make sure. Remember, always natural bow stance, right? Okay. From push. Remember, when you sink back, think about keeping this angle that you have right now as you lean. Think about shifting your hips back and keeping that angle. There it is. Turn from your waist. Everything turns together. Press down and then push out as you relax the left foot. Step, connect out, rotate to show grab as you re-step, make a fist, lift, punch, empty stance on the heel. So check, are you leaning into it, right? So we don't want to be 50-50. We're back, we're leaning, and we're not quite under the elbow so that our shoulders are relaxed in their sockets. Nice, very nice. All right, do we want a little bit more practice? Do we want to talk? Yes, okay. And then we'll talk about what's next, okay? Because the next movement is actually, it's going to be using circles that you already know, but we're learning a new style of footwork that we have worked on if you are in the beginner's class. So we're going to be working on moving backwards. And this is the first time we see this in the form. All right, so let's do it again. Grab a drink if you want before we practice. All right, I know it's a lot, right? We want to keep it moving. Okay, we want our Tai Chi energy to be flowing. All right, now remembering, we call it Tai Chi, but Tai Chi is the philosophy. We're actually doing Tai Chi Chuan because you're learning the martial arts aspect of it. You're learning all the movements. So we're including philosophy and movement in the same class. All right, from push. Nice bow stance, less than corner direction. Remember, we're leaning into it like we're pushing something heavy. Now, as we shift back and flatten our arms, we imagine we're shifting our hips. We're keeping that lean. Turn from the waist. Everything then turns together. Relax that left foot as you shift back and push out to the side. Step, connecting, warding off out. Rotate to show grab as we re-step. Coming down, make a fist, lift, punch, and 30% on that left heel. Was it better? Yes. All right, one more time. All right. Trying to let go, trying to breathe. Trying to feel that weight in your feet. I want you to feel light and airy through the arms this time, nice and heavy through the legs. Shift back, relax the arms. Turn, pulling. We're imagining throwing our opponent and then maybe pushing them out to the side. Step, connecting to whatever's coming, grabbing that arm, lifting, punching to the ribs or side body, fist under elbow. Elbow sinking down in that left arm. That's a big one too. Nice. I love the lean I'm seeing. It looks so good. And everyone's in their back leg. That's the hardest part of fist under elbow right there. I know the footwork is hard, but it's that end posture where almost everyone wants to move forward and you were all back. So that was beautiful. All right, any questions? All right, watch one time. So this new movement is called Repulse Monkey, okay? So we're moving backwards. So just watch, okay? I'm gonna do it from the normal direction and then I'm gonna do it facing you, okay? So we actually have 3 of these. So we start a fist under elbow and we're gonna open up our fist and we're going to step backwards. And then we're gonna show pulling and striking. So we're making a circle like brush knee, but we're stepping backwards, pull and strike. And then we have one more, stepping back, pull, and strike. Okay, so now if I face the camera, okay, so we're on one line, empty stance. We're gonna rotate, open up, palms facing up, hands in front of the shoulder. We pull and strike. Shift back, step, pulling into a strike. And then we have one more. So again, just like brush knee, we have 2 striking with our right palm and 1 striking with our left. So it's gonna feel similar in that way, okay? So let's talk about our footwork first. The footwork, again, if you've been in our beginner Tai Chi class on Mondays or Tuesday nights, you've done this before. So we're starting with an empty stance on our left heel. So 30% of that weight is forward. Remember, we have that lean. We're gonna pour that weight into the right leg and we're gonna pick up and we're gonna touch with the toes. We're not reaching. See how I'm just barely going back and then the whole foot touches. The key here is that foot's gonna be to the corner direction so that it's becoming your back foot. It's already set up. Then you can push off your front heel and straighten that foot. Okay, you're gonna pick up, you're gonna step so that there's one line between the feet, touch with the toes, and then the whole foot to the heel. That helps get that corner. So check, did you hit the corner? Then rotate on that left heel. And last one, we step back, touch with the toes, and then we rotate on that heel, okay? So facing your screen for a moment, I'm going to mirror you, all right? So coming towards your screen, remembering for this section of footwork, this is going to be the mirror image of what you're doing, okay? All right, we have a question. Leaning, always leaning, okay? Whenever we are doing traditional Yang style Tai Chi, over 90% of the time, we are leaning into our body, okay? We are leaning forward and we are creating one line from our heel, or we're creating a lean into that front foot. There's 3 examples of when we don't lean. First one, ward off left. That first movement that we see in the form, right? Our torso is vertical. The next one is called single whip. Again, we've already seen it in this first section of the form, right? There's one more that we'll see soon, and it's called fan through the back. You notice how there wasn't much of a difference from single whip to fan through the back? So you're gonna learn that movement soon. But those are the only 3 movements in the entire form, besides kicking, which of course we can't lean into a kick, right? We're standing vertical, that our torso is going to be vertical instead of leaning into the position. Good question. All right, so let's practice facing the camera or your screen. I'm going to mirror you. So left leg is forward, look down, okay? I'm gonna start directly on one line. So use your floorboards if you have them. 30%, this is an empty stance moving backwards, okay? So you're gonna pick up that left foot and you're gonna touch, don't really reach, just touch with the toes, then let the whole foot touch. Check, is it to corner? Now you're gonna relax and push back on that right heel. Pick up, so you peel that foot up off the ground, reach back, touch, whole foot, push off the left heel. So straight, so again, corner and straight, standard empty stance, except we're moving backwards. Pick up, toes touch, ball heel, push off that right heel and turn. Okay, let's do it again. Bring our arms into that upper body position, that hug a tree, double ward off, concentrating on what? Our torso turning, okay? So we're gonna pick up, we're already turned. We're gonna touch and look, our torso's to straight. Then we're gonna push back and we're gonna turn to the corner. Pick up, touching, your torso's to straight. Shift back and turn and you're to the corner. One more, shift. As we're reaching, we're going to straight. And then we turn as we go back, okay? You're going to hear me use the word reach. There's not really a better descriptive word unless somebody here can give me one. I challenge you to do so in terms of bringing that leg back, okay? I use the word reach back because that gets us to think we've reached, okay? But we're not reaching, okay? This is the difference. If you have a better word, please suggest one, okay? We want to bring that leg back, but we don't want to do this, okay? That's the difference of being a natural step versus reaching too much, okay? So let's do it again. Arms up. Hug a tree position. Remember, I'm still mirroring you, so left heel forward. Remember, we're slightly turned to the corner. We're gonna pick up and we're kind of turning our torso as we step back. Okay, turn the corner. Remembering this corner direction is what allows us to pick up. And then once we're touching, we're back to straight and then we push off that front foot. So that turning, and when we reach back, we're straight and then we're turning to the corner on that right heel. All right, how do we feel about the footwork? Not too hard, right? All right, I know, right? This one's like a blessing after fist under elbow. This is like, you got it. All right, so let's talk about the arms, okay? We all know brush, knee, and push, right? We all know, what have we worked on? Swing, sit up the palm, and strike, right? Both arms. swing, sit up the palm, and strike. This is the exact same thing, okay? It is going to feel different because we are not going to be moving forward, okay? We are going to be moving back, okay? So this is the difference. It's literally the same circle, okay? It is the same swing, sit up the palm, come to the shoulder, and strike. So we know this well. Swing, come to the shoulder, and strike. Nothing changing there, okay? It's how we do it. So from fist under elbow, we just talked about the fist arm. So what's going to happen is you're going to open up that fist, you're going to swing it down, come to the shoulder, and then out. Okay, very simple. All right, so the left arm, we're going to turn that palm up and then use your elbow, pull it back to the hip. Okay, so we're imagining we're going to grab our opponent and we're going to pull them into a strike. That's the meaning, okay? That's where we're getting the power. We're pulling and turning, okay? Important thing, I'm going to turn this direction for a second. When we pull, we're not pulling straight back like this, okay? Elbow to the corner direction, okay? I want you to feel the difference of when we squeeze our shoulder blades together and we pull back this way versus this way, okay? We want to relax. Tai Chi energy should be in the center of our body. So when we pull, we're not pulling straight like this. Yeah. We're not pulling straight like back. We're pulling back, but it's a little bit out to the side and we're relaxing our elbow, okay? Relaxing that shoulder down. So the difference of closed off energy versus open, okay? Yeah, okay? This is, if you've ever done any sort of weights too, or pulling rowing machines, this is gonna feel like a similar movement, okay? So you're gonna see there's a lot of similarities in exercises that we do and how we use our body with proper alignment, okay? So I'm gonna mirror you for a moment from fist under elbow, okay? So mirroring you, remember for this portion, you can just face your screen. We're gonna open up our fist and our palm's going to turn up and our hand comes to the shoulder, okay? So that left palm is reaching out, yep. So from here, think reach. I want you to have a big arm, okay? We're letting, say, someone pull you, and then you're re-grabbing. Now you're gonna turn and pull in, okay? So if you stand with your feet straight, we're gonna see swing, rotate, turn that right palm facing up. Now imagine, yes, that was a great correction, extending out. Pull and strike. Swing, rotate at the elbow, turn that left palm up, hands at the shoulder. Elbows down. Yes, strike. Let's do a few of these, okay? Getting used to this rotation. Rotating, right palm facing up, hand to the shoulder. Pulling in and strike. Swing, rotate, left palm facing up, right hand to the shoulder, elbows down, pull in and strike. We're all gonna have one side that we're gonna do that on naturally, okay? So that's normal, okay? That's why we can give these cues, okay? Rotate, just like brush knee, hand to the shoulder, and we're turning to show our grab. Then we pull into our strike. There it is. Swing, rotate to grab, pull into the strike. Okay, so really try here, get that left hand in front of your shoulder and then straight out for a strike. This time, right hand to that shoulder, pull in and strike. Do two more. Swing, hand to the shoulder, and strike. Last one. Rotate, grabbing, and strike. Not too bad, right? It does take a moment to kind of get used to keeping that arm out in front, right? That's like the new concept, okay? This is where the challenge comes in. Moving backwards while doing this arm circles, okay? So we're gonna try and put it together, remembering that when we practice in the form, we have 3 opportunities to practice this, okay? So we have 2 on one side and then that 1 on the other, just like brush knee. We have 2 right palm strikes and 1 left, okay? We do this movement twice within the traditional long form. So you'll have another opportunity to practice it later on. We're gonna start. We're gonna move forward in your space as far as you can. Maybe you take smaller steps because of lack of space, okay? So from fist under elbow. Remember, we have that nice empty stance and we're moving back in our empty stance. We're leaning into everything. Okay, here comes the timing. Remember that everything we're looking forward, okay? We're gonna open up that fist. Our left palm rotates facing up. And when we touch with our whole foot, our right hand's in front of our shoulder. So think about the martial arts meaning. We're setting up. Okay, we've got our opponent's arm, we're set up for our strike, and now you're going to turn from your waist, pull your opponent into your strike. So we end up in that empty stance, right palm seated, left hand where? At our hip, elbow to that corner direction. Remember, chest sinking in, back rounded. We're looking at our right palm. We're towards that direction. Now, shift your weight back, rotate that left arm, swinging it, right palm faces up, and we touch whole foot when the hand's in front of the shoulder. So again, right arm's extended, left hand's at the shoulder, pull in, shift back, turning into the strike. Last one, swing the right arm. When you touch and step, we're at that strike. Remember, torso straight here, and then we turn into that strike. Okay, how are we doing? This one's a no-go. This one's hard. This one is hard, okay? This is the first time we see backwards footwork, okay? Backwards movement. We were mirroring. Now we should all be moving the same direction. Okay, I do understand that gets slightly confusing. When I am facing you at the camera, I like to mirror you so that if I'm moving this arm, it's going to be your left arm, okay? So I want you to be able to see as a mirror. When we practice, when we're doing the form, we should all be on the same side, okay? We should all be moving in the same way within our space, okay? That is so that when we practice long chunks of the form, we are all moving in the same way, okay? Does that make it more clear? I know it's hard. Oh, we got questions. I love it. Please ask the questions. Remember that everyone here has questions too. It just takes one person to speak up, okay? Tai Chi is about learning to laugh at yourself, and it's about learning to accept where we are today, okay? Tai Chi helps heal our body, and every day our body is different. So today might not be our best day, okay? Aha, okay, let's talk about the breakdown, okay? I'm going to face the camera again. So this means I'm gonna be mirroring you, okay? Because I want you to see the footwork. Okay, so from fist under elbow, okay? We have our front foot straight and our back foot's to the corner. Remember, I am mirroring you for this portion, okay? Your arm's gonna swing down, we open up the fist. We're going to rotate that left palm up, it's reaching out, and we step. Okay, our checkpoint here, this is our checkpoint. Left palm facing up, right hands to the shoulder, our foot's to the corner direction with one line between our feet, and our torsos to straight. We're looking to the general area of our left palm because this is the grabbing. And then here's where we straighten that foot. As we turn our waist, we pull into the strike, we rotate on our right heel so that it ends up to straight. That's it. So now rotate the right palm up, left arm swings, and we're going to touch and step back and check. Right palms up, left hands to shoulder, torsos to straight. Both feet are to the corner right now, and our weight is in our front leg. Now from here, pull your opponent in, rotate on your left heel to straight. Remembering torsos to corner, palms straight. We're looking straight, and then our elbow is to the corner direction too. All right, swing, rotate, step back, left palm facing up, right hands to the shoulder, pull into the strike and straighten out your right foot. How did we do? Better? Okay, remember, your mission in life is 5 minutes a day. So what do I challenge you to this week? 5 minutes of Repulse Monkey. Okay? Remember that you can keep going with these movements, right? Because we're connecting. So maybe you do like 9, 10, 11. You can do any amount, right? Do them in a row. Feel the legs burn, okay? We don't talk about Tai Chi as a strength building exercise, but that is exactly what it is, especially in this movement, okay? So let's talk about how we build strength during Tai Chi, especially in this movement, okay? So from fist under elbow, I'm going to face you one more time. So I am mirroring you, okay? Left legs out in front, right palms in a fist, or fist punching and lifting, okay? Don't stand up. This is how we build strength. Open the fist, rotate the arm. Don't stand up as you pick up and you step back. Okay, pull and rotate on your right foot into that strike. So shift back. We're just shifting. We're not standing up. You're gonna feel your legs shake. Even here, level, pushing back out of that front leg. One more. Shift, rotate, step, and then strike. Did it feel different in your legs? Okay. The thing about Tai Chi is it heals our body from the ground up, okay? As we age, we lose strength. Tai Chi challenges our strength by using our legs, by not standing up, right? Not doing this up and down. Yes, when we push, we're straightening that leg, okay? So let's do it from the side, okay? We're, again, think building that strength, okay? So remember, when fist under elbow, remember we're all on the same side. We're practicing the form. This is no longer mirroring. We're all moving with the same way. When our leg is straight, it's not straight, it's Tai Chi straight. So what does that mean? Bent but not bent, straight but not straight. Slight bend in the leg. So it's the difference of having like the heel of your shoe and your leg locked out versus like your whole foot and super bendy. The whole heel touches here, okay? Fist under elbow. Your right leg should be burning right now while I'm talking, okay? The knee should be in line with the toe direction. You should be feeling that change happening. All right, open up the fist, swing that right arm back, touch with the toes, ball, and heel. Now our back leg, our left leg is straight because all the weight still in our right leg here. At this point, we're gonna rotate on our right heel and push back into our left leg. Our leg is almost straight here, okay? There's a slight difference. Drop your arms for a moment and look towards your camera or your screen. Here, the empty stance on our heel, our toes are lifted a little bit more off the ground versus Repulse Monkey, the foot is nearly touching the whole ground. We're still rotating on the heel, but the whole foot just hangs a little bit like on the edge of the ground where it's like just a credit card could barely slide underneath, or a piece of paper can fit under, okay? So right palm striking, left hand to the hip. All right, rotate, step, or reach so that your leg is straight, your right leg is straight. Now push and straighten your left leg. Swing the right arm back, left palm faces up, and we touch. Torso straight, push back, lean into it. Yes. Beautiful. Better? Remember, practice, okay? Remember, this is hard. Even though we know this circle, right? We know this circle very well. But remember how hard it was learning brush knee? When we did that very first brush knee, and then we added 5 of them together with the hamstring salute in between, how it was difficult during that portion to remember what came next for the first few weeks. But now you can follow along easily. This is the same thing, okay? This is the same thing in terms of it's just going to take time and practice to kind of build that muscle memory, all right? Let's do it again. From fist under elbow, okay? Moving forward as far as you can. Fist under elbow. Right fist opens, swing the arm back, left palm faces up, touch, torso straight, left palms up, right hands to the shoulder, pull your opponent in and strike with the right palm. Now that right leg's almost straight, remember, we're still leaning into it, right? Swing that left arm. Bring the hand to the shoulder, right palm faces up, push back, pull your opponent into the strike. Last one, swing, rotate, step, pull back, and strike. So check, knees in line, left knee's in line with the foot, right leg's almost straight, left hand at the hip, right palm striking, and we're looking, even though our torso is turned to the corner. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, do we have any questions? All right, remember, do some shoulder rotations after class, okay? We're using these joints. We want to keep them moving. We want to keep them healthy, okay? These are things to do before and after class to kind of keep that rotation, okay? All right, if there's no questions, right? Let's practice from cross hands all the way through a repulse monkey, okay? So getting a little chunk of section 2 is what we call it. So we have 3 sections of the form. Section 1 gives us all of our basics that we need for the rest of the form. Section 2 challenges us a little bit with our balance, which is a good thing, okay? And then section 3 is like our specialty movements. Like we only see them once, you've gone through all of the good stuff, and now you're getting like these little glimpses of like, ooh, what's this, okay? So things to be excited for in the future. All right, so let's practice. We consider cross hands the end of section 1 and the introduction to section 2. So let's start there and let's move all the way through it, okay? So cross hands. Shift and turn, embrace the tiger. Separate both arms. Right arm goes up a little bit and then down. Looks like brush knee with a different meaning. Striking. Roll back, bicycle the arms, connecting out with your right forearm and turn. Touching that center of your forearm. Expand out for press. Both arms open. Come back over a ball, sit up the palms, and then push. Remember, we're leaning. Even as we flatten the arms back, we're still leaning. So turning, big circle, push out to the side, warding off out, connect as you step, turn, grab, lift, punch, empty stance on the left heel. Repulse Monkey. Swing that right arm down, left palm faces up, step, pull into the strike. Swing that left arm back, right palm faces up, and we reach back and touch. Pulling in, straighten your left leg. Last one. Swing that right arm, left palm faces up, touch, pulling in to the strike. All right. You made it. All right. So do what you can to practice this week. All right. Again, always feel like you can add as many of those as you want. All right. This is a great opportunity to add any odd number. Okay. So 5 minutes a day is your challenge. I will see you next week sometime. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed.